Good morning. It's Tuesday. It's July 22nd. It's 6:38 a.m. It's Sober Sunrise, everyone's favorite show. I didn't sleep hardly at all last night, so you're in for a treat. Let's go. This one's called The Good and the Bad. July 22nd. My Creator, I am now willing that you should have all of me, good and bad. From Alcoholics Anonymous, the Big Blue Book, page 76. This writer says, the joy of life is in the giving, being freed of my shortcomings, that I may more freely be of service, allows humility to grow in me. My shortcomings can be humbly placed in God's loving care and be removed. The essence of step 7 is humility. And what better way to seek humility than by giving all of myself, good and bad, to God, so that He may remove the bad and return to me the good. All right, solid. Continuing right along with the theme that we've been on all month. No big surprise. It's month 7. It's step 7. Humbly asking God or our higher power to remove our shortcomings. That's step 7. If you're new here, don't be afraid by the word God. I'm not a God person. I do have a higher power that I believe in. But let's go through it again. I'm going to replace the words that I need to replace to make this make sense for me. And if you don't believe in God or you have some type of challenge with God, replace the words that you need to replace to make it work for you. So my Creator, my higher power, I am now willing that you should have all of me, good and bad. So that's part of the step 7. We humbly asked God or our higher power to remove our shortcomings. So we have to have a conversation, which is why this is, I guess, in quotes. Maybe not. I'm willing. You have to be a willing participant in this. You can't just say the words and expect a miracle to happen if you don't believe what you're saying. You have to have been humbled in a good way, right? So humility is not thinking less of myself, it's thinking of myself less. Hopefully, along this journey so far, you've experienced that if you've gone through the steps. If not, maybe you're just finding this video randomly and you have no context at all. I work a step program called the 12 Steps. It works for me. There are other ways to get through recovery, but this is what works best for me, and it's what works best for the majority of people in recovery. If you've never tried it, I highly recommend that you do. If you're looking for a new life, free from your afflictions with drugs or alcohol, or who knows, could be gambling, could be eating, could be there are programs out there for any type of addiction or compulsive life altering behaviors or diseases. So find what works for you. So I worked 12 steps. I'm currently working on step 8. And up until this point, I have admitted that I was powerless over alcohol and that my life had become unmanageable. And I've done my moral inventory, and I have shared my inventory, and I've examined my character flaws, and I'm working on understanding where they come from, and I'm understanding the roots of why they're so hard to correct. How did I get to the situation I found myself in 3 years, 3 months, and like 28 days ago, where I was desperate for a change? How did I get there? It took decades to get there. So it's going to take a while for me to get to truly be my best the best version of myself. But so far, I'm doing the best I can every day. So now I have to be willing to give all of me, good and bad, to my higher power, which is something I work on every day. And most days it's good. Some days it's a struggle. And it's a work in progress. In Alcoholics Anonymous and in Narcotics Anonymous, there's a saying that we're striving for progress, not perfection. Just progress. So that's what I'm doing. That's kind of what I'm doing here with these videos as well. Just progress. Reading these every single day and thinking out loud and recording it and putting it out in the world is me getting out of my comfort zone. It's being of service. It's learning, because I'm reading these every day. I'm probably going to sneeze here. Excuse me. Allergies. Excuse me. And it's me just doing the best I can. This recovery situation, it's not easy, but it is simple. There's a simple strategy to being able to live the life of your dreams. It's not easy, but it is simple. It takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a week or a month or 1 year. Who knows? Maybe if you're lucky, you might be one of those people that gets everything in 1 year. But I would be cautiously optimistic about that. Anyway, so yeah, if you're new, just stick around. Maybe listen to some of the other videos that I've posted. I post one every single morning. A little over a month now I've been doing this. I'm going to try to do one every day for a year. That's the goal. Okay, so back to the reading. The joy of life is in the giving. I have found that to be true. Boy, people are texting me early today. This is the second person texting me already today. I have found that to be true. The joy of life is in the giving. I enjoy being of service because it gets me out of my own way and it forces me to stop thinking about myself and my problems. And for a brief moment or a few minutes or an hour or however long, I am focused on someone else in a healthy way. So giving freely of myself is something that I have come to really, really enjoy and also need. I need it now. It's a healthy obsession. And I find ways to do it every day. Like this, or like talking to someone who might look like they're having a rough day, or answering a text from a fellow who's in recovery, who might be struggling. Whatever it is, I enjoy it, and it helps me. So I'm going to keep doing it. Being freed of my shortcomings, that I may more freely be of service, allows humility to grow in me. Yeah. I'm not freed of my shortcomings yet. I don't know if we're ever truly 100% freed of our shortcomings. But progress, not perfection, right? I'm making progress so that I may more freely be of service. I want to be of service more. The way to do that is to be aware of what I'm dealing with, give it space to breathe, understand it, but not be afraid of it and not dwell on it or catastrophize, and change the way I'm thinking and go find a way to be of service. It allows humility to grow in me. Humility is not thinking less of myself, it's thinking of myself less. My shortcomings can be humbly placed in my higher power's loving care and be removed. Working on that. It is a work in progress. The essence of step 7 is humility. And what better way to seek humility than by giving all of myself, good and bad, to my higher power? That's important too. To be willing to give the good as well as the bad. And say, because my perspective of what's good and bad might differ from what yours is, and what my higher powers is, your higher powers is. So it's not for me to decide what I get to keep and what I should give away, right? Because what I think is a good character trait, you might think is something else. Maybe not bad, but something. So it's not up to me to decide what I give and what I keep. I have to give everything. And what I get back is what I need. And that's what this reading is saying. Giving all of myself, good and bad, to my higher power so that it may remove the bad and return the good. I like that a lot. I like thinking about it that way. I haven't thought about it that way until now. So yeah, a lot of these things, when I'm reading them, it seems like I might have thought about this before, and I haven't. I'm just reflecting live, so to speak, to you guys. And every once in a while, sorry about this, I have allergies really badly. Every once in a while, I have an aha moment when I'm reading these, and I'm like, that's really cool. I like that a lot. This is one of them. I have to give away the good. I have to give away the bad, because my perspective of good and bad is different from everyone else's. Narcissists don't think that what they're doing is bad. They might think what they're doing is good. And they might be unaware of how truly bad their actions are in someone else's view. I'm not saying that I am a narcissist, but I have been accused of being one before. By someone who doesn't know the real definition of narcissist, though. Give freely of yourself. Do the best you can. Progress, not perfection. If you're new, start at the beginning. If you have questions, put them in the comments. Be happy to answer questions. If you want a new life, if you're tired of living the kind of life you've been living, with desperation and despair and darkness, triple D, you can have a new life. It takes a lot of courage, and it takes a lot of humility and honesty and open-mindedness. And willingness. You have to be willing to put in the work and humble yourself and admit that you're powerless, and admit that you're not perfect, and admit that you're not the creator or the center of the universe, and you're not that important, frankly. And once you do that, you're on the road to recovery. And it's a great road to be on. I've got 3 years and 3 months and I think like 28 days. I'm going to check my app real quick. And this road has been winding, and it's not all, 3 years, 3 months, 28 days. It's not all straight, downhill and easy. Sometimes you get a period of the road that's windy and it's uphill, and you're in the rain and you're in the sleet and the snow and the hail, but you're still on the road. And that's a good place to be. So that's all I have for today. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up and share and subscribe to the channel. All three of those things, liking, subscribing, and sharing, tell the algorithm that these videos are helpful and more people should see them. So if you think that they are, and you think that more people should see them, please do all three of those things: like, subscribe, and share. Share the channel, share the video with someone who might need to hear it. And just do the best you can for today. That's all I have for today. So whoever you are, wherever you are, and whenever you're listening to this, I want you to know that you are enough. You are enough. You can do this. You are loved. I love you. The universe loves you. Your higher power loves you. People love you. And you can do this. Progress, not perfection. Do the best you can for today. Try to practice humility, not thinking less of yourself, just thinking of yourself less. And think of someone else more. And see if you can be of service to someone today, even in a small way. You'll quickly realize that it's very rewarding spiritually. All right, I have to run. Have a great day, everyone. I will see you again mañana.